Welcome to Meditation Medication. I am not a doctor or a psychologist, and I cannot prescribe any physical medication. I hope that I can provide you ways to heal whatever pain that you may be in emotionally or mentally through meditation. This is going to be part 2 of relationships. I went back and listened to part 1 of the meditation about relationships, and I realized that there is so much that I didn't say that I would like to go back to, and I know I'm still will end up missing some stuff because there's so much that I missed. Having a relationship with yourself is very, very important. Having a healthy relationship with yourself is very vital. Am I perfect in my relationship with myself? Absolutely not. Honey, let me tell you, I'm not perfect by any means. I have days where I struggle. And when I say struggle, I mean I struggle. I have my good days. I have my not so good days. I have my bad days. I go through it all. I've had therapists for a good piece of my life. Honey, I've been through it. And I've had many friendships and situationships. I've been in a lot of different ships, and they did not all go so well. A lot of the times was because of me. I would put my end of the ship. I'll put my end, and I would put it on them. You know, if I felt a certain way about myself, then they got to feel the same way. I even did that with God. And God never said the things that I felt like He would say. But, honey, once I'm convinced, that's all it takes for me. And we live in a world right now where things are not great. It is important. It is vital for us as a people, us individually, to get and stay mentally healthy, because there's so many things that could destroy us mentally. And then if we are destroyed mentally, it's only a matter of time where we would destroy ourselves physically. It'd just be only a matter of time. And sticking together is more so important now. But how long will it last? How long will people stick together? Nobody knows. As far as spirituality goes, I don't know who you believe in. I don't know what you believe in. Whatever you believe in, that is completely up to you. It is none of my business. I am not here to judge. You do what you do. But in your relationships, have you examined your part of the relationships? I know sometimes we feel like we're the ones that's keeping the relationship going. We doing everything right. We not doing this. We're not doing that. We good. And sometimes that may be true, but we're not perfect. And we don't always do everything right. There's always something to work on when it comes to ourselves. Always. sometimes we get in these situationships and, you could really, really be feeling somebody where you really love them and they really care about you. Being in love with you might be a stretch for them, or they might love you, but actually be in a relationship with you, they're not trying to do that. And I feel like that is so detrimental to a person's emotional state, because how can I be good enough for you to be in a situationship, which basically is a relationship without the title, but I can't be good enough for a relationship. And a lot of times we settle because we feel like we can't get any better. Because, we've been single for 6 years and this is the first time in 6 years somebody, that's worth something is finally approaching us. So, we got to take this. And I understand that. And that is up to you. I'm not going to say whether it's a good decision or it's a bad decision. It's none of my business what you decide. Only you know whether or not it's good for you. Only you know whether you are happy at the end of the day. Only you know whether or not it is helping you succeed or it is killing you. Only you know if it's beneficial for you. If you feel like you have to defend the relationship, then I feel like that should tell you something. But like I said, I'm not here to judge. I don't know you. I don't know your situation. It's all up to you. But when we love ourselves, there's just something about love that just, you don't have to question it, right? Like when you feel like you love somebody, like you really, really rock with them, there's nothing that you would keep from them, right? Imagine if you had that kind of love for yourself. What would that look like if you had that kind of love for yourself? Think about it. There would be nothing that you wouldn't do for yourself. You would always, always do anything and everything to put a smile on your face. You would do anything and everything to make you happy. You wouldn't wait around for somebody to come along and take you out on a date. You would take yourself out. Think about it. What would it look like for you to be in love with you how you love other people? It might be hard to imagine. Some of us, they've never looked at themselves like that. So it might be hard for you to imagine. I get it, 100%. But maybe today we just meditate on that. Just deeply, deeply think about what that would look like, what that would feel like. Do something for yourself today. Put a smile on your face, like a for real smile. Like not just, well, I painted one toe today, so I'm good. Like, no. Like, do something that will put like a big Kool-Aid smile on your face, if it's possible. And it's something that doesn't hurt anybody else. Like it's just for you. Whether it's your favorite food, your favorite dessert, you know what I'm saying? Your favorite movie, whatever it is. Just take care of you. I've been doing that actually this week. I've been doing something every day that just puts a smile on my face. And it's been working out pretty good. So I'm not telling you something that I'm not doing. In relationships, you have to be willing to do whatever it takes to make it work. If it is a healthy relationship. I'm not talking about relationships that you know it ain't going nowhere and you just staying with them because you don't want to be single. I am not talking about those relationships. I'm talking about those relationships that everybody knows, or the main people that knows that you are supposed to be in this relationship. Even with family. There are some family members that you may not like, but you love. I'm sorry. You might not like them, but you know that you have to take care of them, or you have to be there for them when you need them, or when they need you. I'm sorry. It's just one of them things, There are friendships that, you might have to go back and apologize because of how you handle things. Sometimes you have to be the bigger person. Sometimes you will get the reaction you are hoping for, and a lot of times you probably won't. But it's not up to them. It's not up to anybody else to give you what you are looking for. Don't go into it expecting something, because if you do, there's a really good chance you'll be disappointed. You are in charge of you. You are in charge of keeping your emotions together. You are in charge of disciplining yourself. You are in charge of you. When you take responsibility for yourself, when you take responsibility for your actions, when you purposely work on your relationship with yourself and your relationship with God, things will start to fall into place. And if you really want to hear from Him, He will talk to you. And what I don't understand is some people, they want God to talk to them, but they don't talk to God themselves, or they don't put themselves in a situation to where they could hear from God. That's like you trying to talk to somebody, but you won't get their number. And you they can talk to me, but you don't call them, or you don't get their number, but you tell them, oh yeah, they can call me. Like it doesn't work like that. You can't talk to somebody like that if you don't get their number, or if you don't answer their phone when they call you. So, there are ways to handle things. And these are the things that right now, in order for there to be a change in the world, we have to change ourselves. It's not going to come overnight. It is what it is, We just got to work on ourselves. So, for the rest of the day, I don't know if you're listening at night or in the morning or wherever you're listening, I hope that you have a wonderful day. Think wonderful thoughts. Meditate. Think about what your relationship with yourself looks like. What is it that makes you smile? What is it that excites you? What can you do for yourself that's going to make you happy? Thank you so much for listening. And until the next time, you already know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and if you think this will help somebody else, please share. Until next time.